Hi everybody, welcome to my video today. It's Tina. I hope you guys are doing great on this Friday. I'm just popping on here. I'm a few minutes early. It might almost seem like I have my act together today, but let's not get carried away, right? But I'm just getting set up here. I want to get, yeah, it's not popping up that I'm live yet. Oh, Facebook. There you guys are. Hey guys. Hey, Mom. I was thinking about you today. I almost text you. Today's one of those days where the house it's not in shambles, but it's just the end of the week. And I was thinking I really wished that you were around because I would call you and be like, can you come clean my house and do the laundry? And there's a couple things I need to like make food-wise. And I was like, it'd be so great to have my mom here today. Have lunch with her, hang out with her, have a little help. Okay, I can see you guys now. Hey, Chris. Hey, Julie, Daisy. Marty, you guys are popping on here really quick. I thought, oh, like I'll be a few minutes early and it'll probably take people a little bit. You guys are doing great today. Yeah. So I was thinking about you anyways, Mom, today. Just one of those days where I can't be in two places at once and I either can be down here working or I can be cleaning my house. And it's a perfect day to work, you guys. It's always a fun day to work when I'm doing what I'm doing, but it's overcast and it's a little cool and I have my heater going and I've been watching Madam Secretary. I don't know if any of you guys watched that, but I started it over from the very beginning because I want to watch this next season that's been on TV. I always like save my shows to watch till they're done. So like I did that with Scandal. Like I would never watch during the season. I would just save them up and then over the summer, like I would then binge watch. Like who can wait a whole week for another episode, right? So anyways, I'm watching Madam Secretary again. I started from the beginning. I'll go all the way through and then I'll watch the season when it's all finished so I can see all of it at once. I know that's horrible, right? But I'm watching Madam Secretary. I'd love to know what you guys watch when you guys are crafting. My favorite show ever to watch while crafting is Alias, but it doesn't stream anywhere, and I only have it on DVD, and unfortunately in my studio I don't have a DVD player. So I usually can't watch that while I'm... yeah, I got my mom hooked on Madam Secretary the last time she was down when she was here helping. I think we watched that when she was here helping for my surgery. No, we were watching West Wing when I had my surgery. It was sometime when she was down here I got her hooked on it. So anyways, enough about all of that now that we've chatted for a few minutes. Let me set this aside. That's the project we're going to do. And let me show you guys a few things. So the first thing I want to remind you guys of is the Everything is Rosie bundle and I'm going to pop this up in the comments in case anybody wants to purchase so you guys have a link. I should have done this before and I'll have links up for you guys and I will have a PDF for you guys. Oh no, I don't have the link. Do I? Oh, it's right here. Okay. I'll have a PDF for you guys and all the links and everything. You guys know I always end up doing that after, like I said. Who would have thought I would have my act together? Okay, but let me pop this link up here. Whoops. We'll get there, guys. Okay, so there's the link in case anybody's wanting to purchase it. This is only available for the next few weeks. It ends on May 31st, so it's a product bundle that is a limited time only. So this is the Everything is Rosie, and it's a bundle, so you get so much product. And I just want to share this with you guys a few more times in case you are on the fence about it. You get a ton of product. You get a stamp set and a die set. You get a whole pack of designer paper. It's a 6x6 pack, so it's 48 sheets. You get foil sheets in You get gold foil paper, which is 8 sheets. You get die cuts. You get these mirrored embellishments. You get 2 full rolls of ribbon in Night of Navy and Melon Mambo. It is gorgeous, you guys. It is over $120 value. When you add all of these things up, you get a rose gold shimmer paint. When you add it all up to what you get, it's an incredible value. So you're saving a little bit of money instead of having to get these pieces separately. So this is going to go away at the end of the month. So if anybody wants to pick this up, please pick it up right away. And then real quick, you guys, just as a reminder, if you place an order with me this month, if you place a $50 or more order, that's how I'm sending catalogs out right away this month. If you're a current customer of mine, you will get a catalog. Don't worry. I will be sending those out at the beginning of June. But for everybody who orders, you will get a catalog this month. You will get a set of tabs. This catalog doesn't have them. This package doesn't have them. A set of tabs for your catalog that are in a craft cardstock. So they're really thick. They're really nice. You can add them here. You'll get all of my welcome documents, and then you will also get the blends color chart tracker. I have lost mine that I filled out. I cleaned my office yesterday, and I guess I'm gonna have to fill out another one because I've lost my chart. But you just fill in, you do the light and the dark, and then it has the item numbers. There's 2 sheets here. It shows you which ink pad to stamp with. You guys know forever and always, I cannot remember which stamp pad to use. Especially on my lives, I'm always asking Chris. I'm like, hey Chris, if you're on here, tell me which ink pad to use. So I put that on here with the item number so that if you need a refill of that or you need to purchase it, and then you can track them. And then there is boxes that are blank, so as our blends grow, you'll be able to fill those in. And then I will be updating the chart as well, and you will get that. You also get an email from me with the exclusive video walking you through the brand new catalog. It's almost an hour long, and then I have several other documents that I share with you guys. I share with you guys a color combo coach, labels, all the labels for my blends. So if you want these labels, you can get those. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that I have for you to get you all set up for the beginning of the new catalog. And you just need to place an order with me this month, $50 or more, and you get all of those extra freebies. So just as a reminder, I know the end of the month is coming and we're all busy, but I've put together a lot of stuff that will be helpful for you guys to get. So then just now on my website, I put up a post and released a video of these paper pumpkin cards. I did my paper pumpkin kit yesterday. It's the Hugs from Shelly kit. So it's this box right here. It says Hugs from Shelly. Shelly Gardner is the co-founder of Stampin' Up, and she is a beautiful, amazing woman. I adore her, and this kit was designed by her. It's very much her style. When I opened it and I got into it, I was like, yeah, this is so Shelly. So these are the cards I did. I did some alternative cards than what the kit shows you, and I share that in my video. So I'm sure you probably have not seen that video because I literally just uploaded it and published it and got the blog post written for it. I'll share that here with you guys later on, but I just did these a little bit different than the kit calls for, and so I share that. This is the only one I did that I just did it exactly how the kit showed because I just loved it so much. I didn't want to cover up this this nest. That's the word I'm looking for. So anyways, I just thought I would share those with you guys, and you can check that out on my website and see those. And then if you're interested in signing up, oh, I'm getting a text. I keep getting a text about getting an oil change, you guys. Like, I don't know, what is the deal? I don't even know where this place is. I've not taken my car in to get an oil change anywhere. My husband does it. And I keep getting this, like, if you want an oil change, text us back. And I'm like, stop texting me. Okay. So today we're going to make a card. And I'm going to use some paper here. I'm going to use this stamp set. This is the Varied Vase stamp set, Varied Vases. This is the one that's in the annual catalog right now. This one is carrying over to the new catalog, so it'll be in the brand new catalog, and it is a photopolymer set. This is a $1 million stamp set. It was designed by Mary Fish, and then a huge congratulations to Angie Judah, who hit $2 million in career sales this last week. I was so excited to see that. I squealed a little bit on Facebook when I saw the post come up that she had hit that goal, and I'm thrilled for her. I love Angie. I love her style. I think she's a fabulous lady. So, and I feel like she's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that I met very early in my Stampin' Up! Career, fortunately, and she was so kind and so just upfront and forthcoming about things, and I loved chatting with her and talking with her and spending time with her, and so I'm really excited for her. And I can't wait to see what her $2 million stamp set is. So if you're unfamiliar, Stampin' Up! Does this really fun thing when you hit $1 million in career sales, or 2 million, or 3 million, or 4 million, you get to help design a stamp set. And this is Mary Fish's stamp set, and we're going to be using this. There is another stamp set in the Occasions catalog that coordinates with this. I don't have it. I think I might purchase it, you guys. I think I might purchase it. So it comes with a punch, which is nice. So we're going to use both of these things right here. And then one thing that I pulled out, the paper we're going to be using is going to be this really beautiful basics paper. And this is going away, you guys. It has been redesigned. And that means that we're getting new designs of this type of basic paper. And it's sad because I love it. I really love it. But the new designs, let me show you what the new designs look like. Now, this is stuff that I always pick up, this type of paper, because it's so useful. Like, I love being able to use it. I need a purple here. This will be good. Let me pull all my colors and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is the basics. This is the brights. So it's in our color family with the bright colors, and it's bright, right? It's gorgeous. Has Bermuda Bay and Coastal Cabana, Granny Apple Green, those really beautiful bright colors. So this is the way the designs look now. We have the polka dots, the stripes. Let me find. Do we need a pink in here? We might need a pink. And then we have these small polka dots and then these smaller stripes. We might need a pink. I might need that. So these are the current designs. The new designs look like this. So this is the brand new in colors. Here's Pretty, let's see, this is Pretty Peacock. And these are the designs. So we have this sheet here. This is my favorite. You guys know I loved using the black and white one from the Celebrations paper. And then this design, and then the scripty design. So that's the new designs for this paper. So if you love the polka dots, you're going to want to pick this up. Now, I've picked one up in the brights, the subtles, the neutrals, and the regals. I just right away, I picked up another set of these so that I would have them on hand, because none of these colors are retiring. So, you know, Bermuda Bay isn't retiring. We can still use these. So I picked that up so that I can use these still, because it's just a different feel. Like this, I feel, is like a really fun, whimsical, crafty feel. And this is a more elegant feel, these designs. So they'll be great for both. So definitely, if you don't have these, pick them up. They're retiring at the end. Let's see, June 3rd is when they're retiring. They'll no longer be available after June 3rd. Okay, so let's see what colors I'm going to use here. So I want to do like rainbow-ish colors, and all these colors are great. I feel like I just want to kind of I'm a visual kind of person, so I really need to figure out like the layout of all of this before we start. This I feel like might be weird. I don't know. Do we need the pink? You guys let me know. Do I need the pink in here, or would it look better without the pink? Because originally I wasn't going to get the pink. Or do I do no yellow? Oh, I feel like we need the yellow. Maybe no pink. I don't know, you guys. I suck at color. Ooh, don't say that word. You know what my daughter, Violet, has been doing? Her favorite new saying is, "This sucks." And we've been getting on to her. She had to go clean her room the other day, and she said, "This sucks." And my husband was like, "Violet, what is the matter with you?" And then she said it for something else. And you just have to know Violet's little personality. She's a little spitfire, just like her mama. And my husband always says to her, "Stop acting like your mama." Chris says without the pink. Okay, and Marty says no pink. Okay, so does this look good, you guys? Does this like color? So no pink. We'll leave the pink out. This was like probably Flirty Flamingo, I bet. I wonder if a bright, yeah, that's Flirty Flamingo. I wonder if a brighter pink would be better. You guys are like, just move on, right? I know, but this is my problem. And then this is Poppy Parade. Oh no, it's Real Red. So here's, I haven't even showed you guys what I'm gonna make. Here's Melon Mambo. Okay, do you think the Melon Mambo is better? It's a little brighter, huh? How about like this? How gorgeous is that? Doesn't it just scream summer? I think like this, you guys. I'm going to wait 1 second just to see if you guys still say. Okay, so Marty says yes, like this. Okay, so this is kind of going to be our color combo. Okay, we're going to see if I can pull this idea off. I saw this idea and I was like, maybe I could do this. Okay, so let's start with a Whisper White. A Whisper White piece of cardstock, and we're going to do this at 5.5, which you guys, I never do a card like this. Okay, so we have 5.5, and then what I want to do is do 5 1/4, 5 4. Now I cannot decide. Okay, I gotta keep this in this order so I remember. Okay, I'm gonna put my stamp pads down here. Is this Real Red or Poppy Parade? I think this is Poppy Parade. Oh, now I don't know. I didn't mix these. Real Red is in the Regals. Oh no, it's not Real Red. Okay. Okay, so we have Poppy Parade, Granny Apple Green, Bermuda Bay, Mango Melody. I gotta put these all in front of me so I can see. Daffodil Delight, Gorgeous Grape. You just have to say it like that. Gorgeous. Okay, and then Melon Mambo. Okay, so I just have my ink pads here just to remind me the way we're doing the colors. Because I'll jack it up, I'm sure. I know, what am I making? Okay, okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna make a card. So we have our Whisper White. Okay. Now we got to get the stamp set out. And I think I should probably use my Stamparatus for this. Okay. Oh, I have an idea, you guys. Oh, okay. I'm wondering if I can do it. I'm winging it today, you guys. I'm winging it. Okay. All right. I'm going to try this. Okay. Okay. So I have nobody call the Stampin' Up! Police. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Carol. I know. I'll get to it. Okay. So nobody call the Stampin' Up! Police on me. But I have these dies, and these are Lawn Fawn stitched borders. Okay, so does everybody promise not to call the Stampin' Up! Police on me? I'm switching what I thought I was going to do. Okay. I'm good at winging it. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, so let's bring the Big Shot over. Don't look at how dusty it is. I should have dusted it yesterday. Okay, so right with the card base, we're going to put this stitched border piece right on here. Oh, I don't know if it's going to work, though, if I... Let's just try it. I mean, oh, you know what? If all else fails, we'll just remake it. Right? I mean, it's a card. We can remake it. I don't know. I'm not even sure. I'm calling the police. Nobody do it. Nobody tell on me. I'm sorry, but I have to have everything stitched. Okay. See how gorgeous that is? Okay. Yeah, I don't know any details as to what Stampin' Up! Will do instead of doing the Big Shot. I don't know. I feel like unless they came out with something really spectacular, which, I mean, they totally could, I feel like I'll keep using my Big Shot because I love it. Okay. Let me see how big these sentiments are. Birthday wishes. If that goes here, see, this is the problem when I don't have a plan. Okay. Okay. Let's work with this. Okay, so let's take our punch, okay? And this is why we need all this cardstock. I'm just going to punch out because this is a card that you could totally do this and then make a bunch of. Like once you prepped all of this stuff, you could make a bunch of these. So with each color, I'm just punching a bunch. And see how I'm using my punch at an angle like this? That's so that I can get the stripes at an angle. So watch. See how the stripes are at an angle? To where with my red one, they were straight up and down. So I just want to get a variety of all of these. And I want a lot of them. I don't want to have to stop and punch again, basically. So then we'll do one angled again. And we'll try to angle it differently. Up and down. Yeah, you could totally make a ton of these a different way. Okay. Now, I could go all the way to the top. Would birthday fit in there now? Where did that sentiment go? Here it is. Oh yeah, what if I go all the way to the top? Okay, so now what? Okay, so what color? Okay, so we got to spread these out. Can you guys see all of these? Okay, can we see everything? Are we good? Okay. So now what I'm thinking about doing, so then green would be next. Then Bermuda Bay. So I'm thinking about layering all of these all across this card. But now I'm not sure if it's going to be weird because of this angle. Originally, I wasn't planning on doing an angle like that. Bermuda Bay and then this color. And now I'm thinking it's going to be weird. Like I should have just kept it straight. And then a yellow. Or what if I just don't do it all the way across and I put the sentiment. Okay, so like this. So instead of it being all the way across the card, yellow. See, and then we got to get all the colors in here. And we'll pop some of these up. Okay, then we need purple. So see how changing up the way I punched these, see these lines are going straight down. These are going straight over. These are at a diagonal. See what a difference that makes? Okay, so it would be on the edge here. Huh. Then I could put, where did that sentiment go? I keep losing it. I could just put the, oh, that won't fit. I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't have done this stitched thing. I probably should have a better plan when I come on here with you guys, right? Okay, so let's stamp this. I'm going to go with birthday wishes. And I mean, I'm just going to do it, you guys. Let's just dive in. Let's do it. And let's see how it works. So let's use Memento Black. And I love that this is photopolymer because I can see through it. And there's no guessing as to where it's going to end up. I'm going to do it as close to the bottom as I can without getting my head in the camera. Daisy says, or you could raise them up a bit and straighten the sentiment at the bottom. Raise them up a bit for a straight line and then put sentiment at the bottom. Okay. Now I want to stamp There's one more thing I want to stamp. Bermuda Bay. Oh no. Getting like, see, that's why I did the stamp pads, so I wouldn't get confused. And then okay, let me just make sure my placement is right, and then I'll tell you guys what I'm gonna do. And then pink. Okay, so this needs to go right about here. Okay, so I want, this is about the middle. And so what I did is I just took my bone folder and I slipped it under there and I just made a line. So it's really hard to see. I don't even really know if you guys can see it, but this is just for my reference. Okay, because this is where this guy's gonna go. And then I'm also gonna put a reference of where the top is. So that's kind of underneath, and then that's the top. So let's grab the rest of the stamp set. And what I wanna do, this is nothing like I originally thought it was gonna be. Just so you know. The whole idea I started out with, I've totally abandoned. Okay. So we're gonna take this one and we're gonna stamp this right there. And it's gonna be coming out of the vase. Okay. So if that's the top of my vase, I want it to come out of my vase quite a bit. Looks weird, right? Okay. So then I'm going to grab my dimensionals. And let's see how this is going to be. We'll do red, then green, then Bermuda Bay. Then this, so it needs to be on the striped side. Okay. I feel better when I have a plan, Daisy. I do feel better. And this one, I'm winging the whole thing. Okay. I'm trying to even remember what I saw as to how I wanted to do this. I think I saw the original idea on the demonstrator planning place. So if you're a demonstrator and you're watching, you might have seen this. If this was your original card idea, thanks. I saw it last night when I was scrolling through Facebook. And I was like, that would be fun to make, but I didn't save it. And so I don't exactly know exactly how it looked. Okay, so now that's kind of how I want them. And of course, wouldn't you know, I'm gonna have to lift them up to attach them, and I hope that they come out okay. This is a fabulous set. Good old Mary Fish designed a good one. Okay, and then this one will pop up. Oops. Okay, am I still good? I got all into making this card and I thought maybe I lost you guys. Okay. See how pretty these are? That's why I said you could do a ton of these cards. Like once you punched out a bunch of this stuff, you could totally do a bunch of them. So it ended up being that like all of my striped vases are popped up and all of my polka dot ones are not, which that just ended up being kind of a coincidence that that happened. Okay, and then let's close this ink pad. Okay, and then I'm going to color this. And let's color it. I'm trying to think of a color maybe that will work well. I think I'm just going to do purple. I don't have Gorgeous Grape. I have Highland Heather. And I'm going to use my blends, and that's just because I just like the way the blends color when you color with them. They come out really smooth. Let's do purple. And let's do yellow. I don't know if that's really realistic looking or not, but we'll just go with it. Okay. And then let's grab a wink of Stella. Okay. Anybody watch Last Man Standing? If you do, remember the episode where Tim meets his dad's girlfriend and her name's Stella? And every time I use my wink of Stella, I have the urge to say, Stella, Dad talks about you all the time. Gotta meet Stella. It's like always going in my mind when I use this. Only if you're a die-hard Last Man Standing fan do you probably get the reference. So I'm just adding Wink of Stella all to these vases. We love that show. We watch it every Friday, and from the month of October through January, the only thing that's playing in our house is Tim Allen. We're either watching Toy Story, watching Last Man Standing. I put it on every night to go to bed. I have anxiety issues, and so I have sleep issues, and so I listen to something to go to bed, and it's always Last Man Standing. And then we watch the Santa Claus movies. And so my kids think that Santa Claus is Tim Allen. Like, that's who they think Santa Claus is. And for the longest time, Andrew would say, like, that's where Santa Claus lives, talking about Last Man Standing, when it's not December, when it's not Christmas. Can you guys see that, glitter on there? So then what we'll do is we'll add some foam. I thought I had some. Oh, I do. I have some foam right here. I think it turned out good with the stitched. I'm scared about Toy Story 4, you guys. It looks really scary. So I'm a little nervous. Toy Story is the first movie I ever watched with any of my kids. Like when Kayla was, little, and, we watched, that was the first Toy Story and Sesame Street. And then Andrew and I love watching Toy Story. Okay, so what do you guys think? I'm not sure that this is my favorite card I've ever made. I love the colors, and then it's a little hard to see coming across in on the camera, but in person you can really see that lifted up and that stitched piece. Now, originally I was just going to do it straight across, and I was going to do an embossing folder. I was going to do the Subtles embossing folder on the bottom. So this definitely has a lot of white space. And if you guys know me, you know I love white space cards. I don't love doing a lot of layers and layering things up. It's just not what I love. I love cards that have the white space. But this, for one thing, I put on here crooked, but we won't talk about that. And then I don't know that I love it. I don't know. So then I have all of these other pieces where I could make another card for sure, because I have them, and I could just stick them in a little dish and then make some cards with it. You could also achieve this by stamping. So you could just take all these different designs and you could stamp them in all these colors. I might be a little bit scared to do that. You could also stamp them and then cut them out. So you could pop them up the same way. So if you didn't have this paper, or you didn't have, you know, the different colors like this, and you wanted to achieve the same look, just stamp your images and then cut them out. And then these have great, it has 2 sheets here, and then it has all of the different... Let's make one more card, you guys. Do you guys want to make one more rainbow card? I don't even know what I would do, but maybe, like, let's make one more, because I feel like it'll be fun. Okay. I'm going to use, I feel like I need one more image. So I have that one and I have that one. I guess I could use... the solid one. Okay. I don't even know if this is gonna work, but let's just try. So let's cut our cardstock at 4 again. So this should be 5 1/4 by 4. And then let's take a piece of cardstock and cut at 4 1/4, because this will be our card base. We'll fold this. Okay, and then this is gonna go on top here. And then we're gonna need a piece of grid paper. Which cutter, Julie? Which cutter do you want to use? Okay. Then we need, I'm going to open my Stampin' Scrub. And why aren't you using it? Are you out of blades? Is that the situation? Anybody need a chat about the blade situation with the trimmer? Do we need to chat about all that's going on? Is anybody waiting for blades? Wanting to understand what's happening? Okay. So this is what I'm going to suggest. I'm opening up all my ink pads. Okay. So let's talk about blades, guys. Okay. I'm going to open up all these ink pads. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing so that I can just chat with you guys while I'm stamping. Okay. Let's chat. A few things are going on. First of all, let's all be thankful we don't live in Europe, because there is a nightmare happening with blades in Europe right now. And they are really in for a mess. I was on Facebook last night for a little while. We have several different Facebook groups that we kind of chat in and get updates in. And I was on there last night. So here's the deal. For a lot of... Oh, see, I don't like this one. Okay, I'm not going to use this one. Okay, so let me cut again. So for a few years now, lots of demonstrators have been complaining that the trimmer blades don't work and that they're not good. We're talking like 2 years now. I personally have never had any issues with my blades. I love our trimmer. I use it exclusively. I have 2 in my craft room and I love them, okay? as a demonstrator, I do a lot more than probably the average person does because I'm prepping for classes and I'm prepping, I'm doing paper shares, and I do a lot more with my trimmer than most people, than most of, say, my customers are going to be doing. I'm going to assume that that's true for most demonstrators. We're doing more with our trimmer than most people. So for several years now, demonstrators have been complaining that the trimmer doesn't work properly and there's a problem with the blades and they're not happy with the trimmer, and why can't Stampin' Up! Do something about the trimmer? So Stampin' Up! Has done something about the trimmer, and they're discontinuing it because the manufacturer for their blades are not up to Stampin' Up! What's the word? Not up to Stampin' Up's quality. And they're probably tired of hearing all of the demonstrators complain about the trimmer situation. So what Stampin' Up! Did, which I don't agree with, is they retired the trimmer, which is fine. Retiring the trimmer is fine if they feel like they can't create a good enough solution, if they can't get the blades at the quality that they want. But what they have done is then they have said that they will continue to supply the blades through September. So what's happening is, which I don't understand for all of these demonstrators who've had a problem with the trimmer for so long, the blades come back into stock and then everybody goes and buys them and they sell out in 15 minutes. So here's the deal. If Stampin' Up! Feels like it's a quality control issue, and they've said as much, this is a quality control issue, we can't get the problem is they can't get the blades. It's not, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with the blades. I feel like the blades are fine. They've worked for me for years. I love my trimmer. But I feel like demonstrators have said they have a problem with it. And so on top of it, Stampin' Up! Has not been able to keep them in stock. They have had that issue for a while now, where they can't get enough into stock. Okay, so hopefully everybody kind of understands the background of what's happening in that realm. So Stampin' Up! Has said, okay, we're pulling the trimmer, we're retiring it. It's not in the new catalog. I'm sure they're tired of hearing the complaints that it doesn't work the way people want it to work. And they've said, we'll work on something else. In the meantime, we'll supply blades until September. It's probably when their contract runs out with the person supplying. Oh, man. The trimmer. It's not too bad. It's not the best. Maybe we'll put the sentiment there. So that's what they've said. But they're selling out like crazy, you guys. They are selling out within 15 minutes of them getting online. In Europe, they did not set, it was an accident, but they did not set a limit. So literally, it sold out within 15 minutes, but also tons of people went in and got blades. One person ordered 200 sets of them, and now they're popping up on eBay for ridiculous amounts. I saw some in the US on eBay for over $30. And for me, I feel like that's sickening that somebody's doing that. So here's my best advice. Eventually, the blades for this trimmer are not going to be available, even if you can get them, even if they came into stock tomorrow. And I said to you guys, go get blades, go buy blades right now. They're in stock. Eventually, after September, Stampin' Up! Will never have another shipment of these blades again. So here's the deal. I am just asking you guys, I'm just telling you up front, from my thought process is I don't want you guys to buy these blades. I don't want you to have that frustration. My desire as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is never, ever to to just get orders from you guys and to just say, well, buy it from me. Like, you have to buy this from me because I'm the demonstrator and I don't want you to go anywhere else to buy your supplies. That's not me. My desire is that you guys craft and that you guys have the tools that you need to craft and create. That is what my desire is for you guys. So my best advice would be for you guys to not buy the trimmer blades and to get a different trimmer. So that means go to Michael's, use a coupon, and get a trimmer where you can get blades. My very best advice for the trimmer is to get the Fiskars trimmer. I'll show you what it looks like. Let me grab it. This is the trimmer that Stampin' Up! Used to carry before they made one of their own. You can see mine's very well used. It's a Fiskars brand. It has a swinging arm. It swings out to 16 inches. The blade just pops in. This is the one that I would recommend, one like this. Or the Fiskars, yeah, Daisy, the rotary trimmer that is Fiskars. Ali Edwards uses that one. That's what I would recommend. I can pop a link up here. I'll do it in the description when I'm all done here. I'll pop a link from Amazon, and if you guys want to purchase through Amazon, the link, it will be an affiliate link, and if you want to support me by purchasing it through Amazon, you can. It doesn't raise the price for you by any means. It's just I have a Amazon affiliate link, so you can do that. But otherwise, I don't want you guys to be in a position where you are purchasing something that, for one thing, I can't stand behind the stuff from the blade situation, because I don't know if it's just that they can't get it or if they're faulty or what the situation is. I just know that they've pulled it and they've said, you know, that they're not doing it anymore. So I personally am not going to contribute to this craziness of going on and buying blades and then selling out in 15 minutes, and the frustration that it's causing when eventually these aren't going to be available anyways. Like, I just feel like I've come to the conclusion it's best to trust what Stampin' Up! Is doing. I've always trusted them in the decisions that they make and the reason that they make them, and it's best for me to trust them and to move on. And that's kind of what I'm sharing with my customers, sharing with you guys. It's always my desire for you guys to be able to craft and to not feel frustrated with what's going on. So I do really apologize that this has been a frustrating situation. In the beginning, I was just looking, I was going to get some blades and kind of stock up and have some until Stampin' Up! Decided what they're going to do. But especially after all the things going on with demonstrators, I mean, honestly, you guys, demonstrators are getting nasty about things. They're buying up tons of them. They're selling them to customers. They're bad-mouthing Stampin' Up! About it, when I just feel like Stampin' Up! Kind of can't win for losing. All these demonstrators have complained and complained about the trimmer not working and the blades not working and them being unhappy about it. And so they're trying to do something about it, and now people are upset about it and saying, well, why can't you stock the blades? So I don't know if you guys have any other questions. I'm happy to answer them. And I do apologize that it's frustrating. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for me to deal with and for Stampin' Up! To deal with. But you guys, I really do trust Stampin' Up! I really do feel like they're trying to do the best that they can for everybody involved. And it's just a hard situation. So I've just stamped a bunch of colors on here, you guys. I've just been rambling on and stamping away, and I don't even know if I like really stayed in a great pattern. I kind of just been filling in. I wished I would have had one more to do. Okay, and then let me just catch up on comments here. Okay. My next purchase will be the rotary one because you never have to replace the blades. Yeah, you don't have to replace them very often. I have a Carl cutter. Let me show you guys. So this is why I feel like it's probably more demonstrators that are having the problems. I have this big, huge trimmer. Can you guys see it? It's not even going to fit in frame. And it's a rotary. So this is a round blade in here. And this is what I use to do all of my prep. So for classes and for paper shares, that's the trimmer that I use. It's huge. It locks down on the table. It's a rotary blade. I've used it for 3 years and only changed the blade once. And I don't even know if I really needed to change the blade. I was just getting nervous that maybe I should. So I feel like demonstrators are probably using it to at a greater capacity than customers, and that's why they're having problems, and they didn't, they're not realizing that. So with that said, a rotary trimmer is a great trimmer to have because you have that. And honestly, you guys, I would rather you guys get a trimmer that is going to work for you guys, that you're going to have access to the blades, and that you're not going to have to be involved in all of the drama, because at this point, it's a lot of drama, and I usually don't get frustrated, but I'm getting frustrated with the way demonstrators are treating each other. Like, I love this company. I love what I do, and I feel like kindness and grace is always a better way to behave than what's happening. Okay, so I'm just cutting some black cardstock. I'm going to do a mat here. Okay, so let me catch up on comments here. Thanks, Julie, for trusting me. I really appreciate that. I always try to be very honest with you guys, and I'm never, ever going to be in a place where I'm just trying to make money at the expense of you purchasing something that you're not happy with or that I cannot stand behind 100%. I take that. I feel like that's a responsibility in what I do. If I say that I use something or that I support something, I feel like it's very important for that to be honest. And Marty, you're right. It's just not worth the aggravation that it's causing. So I kind of felt like this morning, I'm out. I'm out of this trimmer situation. Hold on 1 second, guys. My husband just popped in. Are you just taking allergy medicine? Okay, I'm on a live. Love you. Okay, so Suzanne said, oh, you have a Carl cutter too. Yeah, it's too big for everyday crafting, right? Like for like the everyday stuff, it's too big. That's why I like having a trimmer on my desk as well. Yeah, so that's kind of the situation with the blades, you guys. So I will pop a trimmer and blades up in the description as soon as I'm done with this video of what I would recommend, and it'll be an Amazon link. And if you want to purchase that through Amazon, that's totally appreciated. You don't have to. I use my Amazon affiliate link very rarely. It's just for items that I want to be able to link for you guys to be able to get that Stampin' Up! Doesn't have. Because, unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, it just depends on the way you look at it, Stampin' Up! Is not the answer to everything. They don't have every single thing available. And sometimes, us crafters, we need to craft, right? Just like, the Nuvo dots. Like, we need the Nuvo glitter dots. Like, we can't live without those. Okay, so I'm putting this on here. This didn't turn out exactly the way I had envisioned. But, I'm thinking of putting maybe a circle in the middle. Okay, so then let's cut a circle. I'll tell everybody that you guys said, I'll tell him everybody said hi. He always forgets to take his allergy medicine. Like every single morning, he forgets to take his allergy medicine, and he comes home in the middle of the day to take his allergy medicine. And I'm like, what'd you do? Forget? You would think with as much as he suffers with allergies, he would not forget, but I'm just cutting some circles, you guys. I'm off camera right now, just at my big shot. I'm cutting some circles. Okay, so I just cut a little circle. And then let's use one of our other sentiments in here. I'm feeling like I want to create something now with this purple. Okay, I'm going to do thanks. And let's use gorgeous grape. Oh, that's a good idea. I should put it up by his basket where he has to have like a tablet for work that he has to use. And I should stick it up there by that, because he gets that every single morning. But I like to make fun of him when he comes home to have to take his allergy medicine. Ooh, I think I'm going to use the stripes. Okay, so we'll put this, just so I can get it straight, I'm going to put it over, and then we'll trim it. Okay, and then I'm going to use dimensionals. So this didn't come out like exactly how I wanted, but it was fun. It gave us an opportunity to chat. I always like chatting with you guys. Okay, so we'll take these off. Like that. And then you guys know I can't just leave it alone. I never can. Okay, so there's that one. So let me grab the other one. And we can see both of them. So those are the two that I did. I'll include both of these in the PDF for you guys that I'll do. I get my blades for the Carl cutter just on Amazon, Suzanne. So maybe check there. I'll pop a link up. I'll pop a link up to the Carl cutter. It's really big. It's really for mass producing. I mean, like I can cut like an entire pack of cardstock in it. That's how I do my paper shares. And then I can cut like half a pack of cardstock in it. And then when I cut my Whisper White cardstock, in fact, I need to do that. I'm getting low on this. I have this in front of me for stamping. And if I just need to punch something real quick, or like when I just wanted to do this circle, I grabbed one of these. I can cut like a half a pack of Whisper White cardstock in that Carl cutter. So I'll pop a link up to all the stuff that I've talked about. And then you guys always feel free to, the foam sheets, I think somebody just sent me a link on Amazon for the fun foam. How about I pop a link up there too? Because I normally just get it at Walmart, but somebody I think just sent me a link for white and black fun foam. I'll pop a link up everywhere for everything. They don't, like, rotary blades don't need to be changed as often. I mean, certainly again, as a demonstrator, I just I'm cutting stuff, like, you guys, like this next paper share, which, speaking of which, my paper share is coming out, and I'll be cutting, currently, I will be cutting, I don't even know what it is up to now, you guys, probably 200 packs of designer paper. So that's probably as much as you guys will probably cut, you know, in a few years. That's what I mean by, like, demonstrators. We're doing things at such a volume that's probably why we go through blades. Or, like I said, my rotary trimmer, I got a little nervous, and so I just changed it, just thinking, like, I haven't changed this since I got it, like, maybe I should change it. Not that I even felt like it needed to be. Oh, that's amazing. Amazon, living 40 minutes away from Amazon. Yeah, that's great. Okay, guys, so any other questions? I'm just cleaning up these ink pads and putting them back. As soon as I get off here, I'll put all the links in above that we talked about. This is going to go directly to YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, everything's in the description below. Oh yeah, with the big trimmer I just showed you, Julie. Yeah, I can cut like half a pack of white cardstock in it. I can cut an entire pack of designer paper. So when I do my paper shares, I put a whole pack of designer paper in that trimmer, and I cut it, and then I pull it out and rotate it and cut it again. That's how I do paper shares. I mean, they still take me an enormous amount of time, but it's worth it. So, and also that is, if you guys are interested in the paper share, please sign up for it. Invoices are going to start going out next week. So we're right at the end. You'll get 19 brand new designer papers, and then you get 19 card kits to go with it and a fun pajama party. So if you're interested, please sign up. If my form doesn't work when I put the link in, I had a couple people reach out to me and say that the form, they've been trying to use the form and it wouldn't accept their information. If that happens to you, just email me. I'll put my email address in. Just email me and say I want to sign up for the paper share, and I'll get you all the information. I had no idea the form wasn't working. I think I got it fixed, but if it's not, just make sure you email me and I'll get you signed up for that, because we're on the last little while that you can sign up for that. And the paper is gorgeous this time around. It always is. I love it, and I've had so much fun playing with it and seeing it in person. So don't miss out on the paper share. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. I don't see any other questions coming through. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll get a PDF of this made, and then I'll put all the links in to everything we talked about in this description, and I'll update it for you guys. And then, as always, I appreciate you guys taking time to watch my videos, to support what I do. I really love being able to do this and share it with you, and it's only because of you guys that I get to do this. So I appreciate you so very much, and I hope you have a great weekend.